Sunday and yesterday, and do you think that you guys have kind of let go of the loss yet?
I mean, it was a tough loss, but I didn't really sense any panic. We were upset, and Sunday's your day to just kind of think things through and get over it. And then on Monday, we got in, watched the game tape, and we lost the game, but the tape showed a lot of good things, and which was very promising. And one of the things the coach said was that we realized how young we are when it comes to experience, and not necessarily age, but guys that haven't really been on the field too much on Saturdays. We got a lot of talent and a lot of good players, but you see that tape and there's just guys that haven't really played. So that had to be a big deal for them, and just kind of getting that first game under their belt. And offensively, the tape showed a lot of great things with us moving the ball, protections and routes, and we looked clean, and we went up and down the field. We just got to work on finishing and keeping our composure once we get to the red zone.
Mike, you guys averaged over 4 yards a carry on Saturday, but less than 100 yards total. In order to get the ground game going, do you guys just see that as more dedication to the ground game, or more commitment to the ground game in terms of balance, or what do you see the game?
It's not really dedication or commitment, because, like you said, 4 yards a carry that's pretty good for the run game. That's kind of what you look for. 4 or 5 yards a pop. And we ran the ball well. We had our plays where we didn't really gain many yards, but we also had our plays where we went ahead and got it 10 plus. And Coach said that he would like to run the ball a little bit more, just to balance the offense out and keep defenses guessing on where we're at and what our tendencies are. So we'll see what we do with that. Coach he always has good game plans going. It's up to us to follow the game plan and get through with that on each drive.
You mentioned there are a lot of guys on offense that have played. As somebody that's played 20, 30 games, been around like you have, what's your comfort level now compared to what it was maybe your first 3, 4 games, like a lot of these guys are going through right now?
Well, it's funny because, yes, I have played in a lot of games over the past 3 years, but at the same time, I was splitting time at a fullback position where you're not in on every single play. Me and Joey Suey were doing that. So even myself, yes, I have experience and I've been in the games for 3 years, but I haven't really been in a game for that long like much of these guys. So I mean, coming into it with that experience, I'm comfortable and I'm used to the games and the way things are, momentum swings and all that, and just good. I'm comfortable with understanding my responsibilities on the plays and not thinking too much. And I think that first game for a lot of those young guys was what that was all about. Learning how to deal with the crowd and momentum shifts and just the ins and outs of the football game. And now that they got that under their belt, like I said, the tape showed a lot of promising things on the O-line. They had a great game. Our receivers had a great game, going through the ball well. And once we get down to the red zone, we gotta be able to punch it in.
Mike, following up on that, just the second half of last week, do you think that was primarily the issues with the youth and experience at some key positions?
No, I wouldn't say that was issues with youth or anything like that. We just didn't get into a rhythm as an offense. When we needed to step up and make a play, we didn't do it. When we needed to convert on third down, we didn't do it. And that had nothing to do with youth or inexperience. I think that was just as an offense collectively, we need to concentrate and understand how important each play is in each drive.
With everything collectively built up to last game, do you think there was any kind of a little bit of a letdown when you got up 14-3? Were you able to, did people take a breath and then Ohio caught you there a little bit? Do you think that you guys maybe suffered a letdown with the lead?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, a lead is what you want in football. Once you get a lead, you want to punt. You want to keep pushing it on them. And like every football team in the nation says, at halftime when you go out to play, it's 0-0. So that's how we were looking at it. That's what we were saying in the locker room at the half. But like I said, with momentum shifts and everything, Ohio went out, made a play and scored, and we couldn't get into a rhythm on offense, and it just kind of buckled down from there. So we have to understand how to keep our composure in those situations and not let momentum, which is a huge part of any football game at any level, take over what we're trying to do.
Early